Hey, y'all. It is Wednesday, hump day. And Women Rock is here to get you over that hump. And the hump for this week is let it go. Now, before I start, let me say this. If I look like I've been wrestling, fighting a little bit, I kind of have. I was going to do this video outside, but the mosquito said no. Then I came in here, chair broke, shoe broke. And on top of all of that, I don't feel too well today. But I'm going to push through anyway. And today's video is about let it go. Um, on the road to recovery, and repairing heartache and pain and all of this horrible stuff that life throws at us, we have to stop through the journey and let some stuff go, put some stuff off. Some of us are in some dead relationships that we need to let go of. You've tried to give it CPR, but it's no blood running through its veins. It's no air pumping. It's over. It's dead. It's time to let it go. And on top of all of that, it's killing you. It's slowing you down. In the beginning, you were carrying it very well. You were holding on to it. You were doing pretty good, but as time went on, guess what? It started to drag you. It's beginning to carry you. So it's time to let it go. If you're holding on to anger for whatever reason, somebody hurt you, life came and it did some things that you were not expecting, and you notice that now you're yelling at your children, you're snapping on people. You probably picked up anger, and it's time for you to let that go too. It's time to let it go, and it's so easy. It's so easy to pick up this kind of stuff because we're steady moving. We're steady moving. We don't slow down. We're steady. We got to go to work. We got to take care of the children. We got to cook. We got to clean up. We got to do this. We got to do that. And before you know it, that root has already taken place, and it's already showing itself in your house or at work. Towards yourself. I learned when we begin to let stuff go, like, okay, I'm going to say that some of us are dealing with some overweight, some weight issues. I also learned that once we let some things go spiritually, it'll begin to show up in the natural. So if you're carrying dead weight, heavyweight things from the past, and you look down at yourself and you just like, you know what? When I move, when I walk, my belly jingles a little bit. That'll let you know right there that I might be holding on to some stuff I need to let go. And I've lived it. That's why I can laugh about it, because it's real. But once I figured out what that thing was that I was carrying, took it to the Lord in prayer, told him I don't want this. I don't want to keep carrying this thing. He showed me what to do, and I let it go. And then I started losing weight. And I didn't notice it at first. Other people started noticing. Oh, he's like, you're losing weight. I'm like, really? I'm not trying because I've been eating. But what it is the spiritual is showing up in the natural or the physical. Okay, so it's time to let some things go. What I said, resentment, the past. That's a big thing. The past, hurt, unforgiveness. If you are holding on to some unforgiveness, it's time for you to let it go. You can't keep holding on to it. Whoever you are holding that unforgiveness against, guess what? It's not hurting them. The only person that is hurting is you, because you're the one with the headache. You're the one with the attitude. You're the one that keeps playing those things over and over and over in your head. It's not hurting them. They're probably living their life. what's the thing, not living their best life, whatever that is, whatever, it's hurting you. It's not hurting them. You need to let it go because it's time to live. I noticed also that the reason why we don't like to let things go is because we are afraid to start over. Because we have fear of the future. We don't know what's ahead because the past has been so hard. But I learned that you can't be, faithful. You can't be faithful to your past and your future. You got to change one. All the little cliches we hear is real. You can't move forward looking back. That's real. Test it out. Walk forward, but look back and see how far you go. And 9 times out of 10, you're gonna run into something, right? Right. So we gotta let it go. We gotta let go of that unforgiveness. I was talking to a lady one day, and she was saying how she was mad and upset. And I thought my video had stopped, and wanted to forgive. She was ready to forgive, but she didn't have, like, the person wasn't around, And I was telling her, you don't have to have the person around to forgive them. Like, you can write it down on a piece of paper, and once you write it down, you can rip it up. You can ball it up and throw it away, or you can put fire to it if you want to. And I gave her an example. I said, if you have a teddy bear in your room, whatever, stuffed animal, whatever, picture that person as that stuffed animal and talk to the animal the same way you would talk to the stuffed animal the same way you would talk to that person. And guess what? She told me. She said, well, the person that I want to forgive that abused me gave me this teddy bear that I have on my bed. That was perfect for her. That was the Holy Spirit. I had no way of knowing that this girl had a teddy bear that her abuser gave her. So I'm like, and then when she said what she had to say to her, rip that mug's head off if you want to. But whatever you need to do to get that out of you, you need to let it go. What else do we need to let it go of? We said resentment, we said anger, bitterness, being hateful and mean, backbiting, like talking about each other. We definitely need to let that go, because a person that sits up and talk about another person all the time, it speaks volumes about that person. You have nothing else to do but to sit up and talk about somebody. Really. So that means you need to find you something else to do. It's not cute. It's not appealing. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, it screams that you have low self-esteem if that's all you do. If that's all you have to do is talk about somebody. Okay? Instead of talking about people, we need to begin to pray. Hold up. Yeah, we need to begin to pray, but also we need to be working on ourselves. We got enough going on in our own lives that we need to deal with instead of talking about somebody else. Everybody has struggles. Look, life happens to everybody. If you are alive, life has happened to you, and you have plenty to deal with. Okay? But all right, I think that's it. My time says 8 minutes and 54 seconds. I think that's long enough. And look, I added something to Women Rock. I think I'm gonna do. I told you before that I like to do short stories. Well, I think on Saturdays I'm going to add short story Saturdays. I think. And it'll probably coincide with the video before, or either the video that's coming. I think I want to add it. And it probably won't be every Saturday, just every other Saturday, or if I run off on something I really, really like and I really want to share, I probably will. I think I'm going to add that to it because that's what I like that. I like that. I found one today. So yes, there will be a short story Saturday this Saturday. That's it. Like I said, we just come to help you get over that hump and for you to let it go, whatever your it is. If you're not sure what your it is, think about the things that you have the most problems with. If you know, like I said, if you cussing at the children, whatever, yelling, arguing, that's probably that thing that you need to deal with. If you have low self-esteem, if somebody says something and you kind of draw back, kind of feel some kind of way if somebody makes a comment or whatever, maybe that's something you need to deal with. I always tell people, get you a pen and a journal and start writing. Write down, Lord, I think I'm having issues with this situation right here. Whatever question you pose to him, ask him, write the question down. When you write the question down, that's showing him that, hey, I wrote the question down, I'm praying to you, and I'm expecting you to answer. So when you write the question down, he's definitely going to give you an answer, and make sure you write the answer down, because whatever you're dealing with, somebody else is dealing with it also. And he doesn't bring you out unless he brings you out in order for you to reach back and help somebody else come out too. All this has to start with a relationship with Christ first, okay? A relationship with Christ first, so you can talk to him. And Holy Spirit will be your friend. He'll walk you through it. I promise you, he'll walk you through it. So get your pen and a journal and start writing. And be open to how he might, add this, be open to how he might answer you, because he may answer you in a dream. He may have somebody to come along and say something to you, and you'll be like, you must have been in the room with me when I wrote this down. But anyway, just be open to how he may, answer your question. And be ready for it. Be ready for it, because sometimes it'll hurt your feelings. Sometimes he'll send somebody to you and say, you easily distracted. And you like, what? Did you just come for me? Yeah. He just came for you. Guess what? You just asked what it is that you were dealing with that you needed to correct. And that was your answer. And once you stop kicking and fighting and calm down, and then he can tell you, let me tell you why I say that you are easily distracted. He told me that he had somebody to come to me and tell me that I was easily distracted. Yes, I was offended, but I'm like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. But once, like I said, once I calmed down and started paying attention to, listening to what he was saying to me, then I realized exactly what he was saying. That I needed to spend a little more time with Jesus. Somebody called my name over and, hey, how you doing? Yeah, you need to bring it back in. So. But yeah, every now and then he'll have to step on your toes, ruffle a few feathers so he can get your attention. But it's all good. It is all to the good. But I think this is it, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. I'm about to go cook broccoli and cheese casserole and some fried chicken strips and garlic bread. And then after I eat, I'm going to sleep, because I don't feel good at all. After I've had to wrestle with mosquitoes, fall out the chair, my shoe broke. But anyway, y'all like, share, comment, whatever. India Irie has this song called Get It Together. When I was putting this video together, putting this thing together, I did my playlist. And the first song popped up was Get It Together. And she talks about how the things that life throws at us and how, it's time for you to heal your heart. Even though they did hurt you 15, 20 years ago, you can't still hold on to that stuff. If you want to move forward, you got to let it go. All right? But I'm going to put that song in the comments. I posted it the other day, but I'll go ahead and put it in the comments under this video. We have a YouTube channel, so y'all go to YouTube and subscribe, please, please, please. And thank y'all for watching, tuning in. Saturday, I will come on and do a short story. You see I'm smiling? I'm excited. Do a short story Saturday. I don't know if it's going to be in the morning or if it's going to be in the afternoon. I don't know. I like to surprise y'all every now and then. But anyway, thank y'all for tuning in. Love y'all. Peace.